shite. Shit. Saka's shite. They do not give a shit. Piss poor. Tactics have been piss poor. The shite.
Apologies to Joel Jamsani that I seem to be using a lot of his clips recently. 2 videos in a row I've used it, but I couldn't think of any other way to describe that result. And yeah, so I try to usually not resort to using swear words, but oh my god, I managed to catch quite a bit of the game, and I think you could just tell towards the end our players' heads had just gone. All 5 goals I thought were awful defensively. If you look at the first one, Smith, I think it's Michael Smith. Typically it's a Geordie that scores against us. Where have we heard that before? Unmarked in the 6-yard box, basically has a free header. Second one, ball came in from our left, Rotherham's right, far too easily. I think Serkin was I need to look at the goals back properly, but from what I can remember, Serkin was at fault for it. Third one, pure goal from a set piece. Fourth one, lack of desire for the header, and then the fifth one, Hoffman seems to want to embrace as in a league camp. Obviously, yeah, I'm not going to try and go in all on Hoffman too much, but the game should never have got to that point, and fair play to Rotherham. The thing that annoyed me the most was that it didn't particularly have to be great to beat us, stuff us more like. So, that's... And looking at the table now, we've allowed Rotherham to go above us, which is why I said this game was important to at least get something from the game. Didn't bother to do it. And then, obviously, you let in 5 goals, and their goal difference is now 10 goals better than ours, which just simply isn't acceptable. Yes, you can say games in hand and all that, and I suppose if there's any positive, we're only 3 points off second, but again, just 8 days ago we were second, and we've now had 2 back-to-back defeats in the league, which we could really have done without. And it's just frustrating because I said at the end of October I wanted to be above the 30-point barrier, and we haven't hit it. So now we need to be putting pressure on ourselves in more games to come to hit certain targets each month, in my opinion. But that's not Rotherham's problem. Rotherham obviously are a physical side. They obviously know how to get out of this league, but I do think Johnson and the players need to have a lot of questions asked about them. And I think I said this similar to the Pompey game, where at least there was kind of a factor, not necessarily excuse, but a factor with the conditions. Today the conditions aren't a factor, and there just didn't seem to be much fighting desire. We didn't seem to show much fight, especially defensively. And it's funny when people have asked me why you bang on going about clean sheets. Yeah, okay. We've only kept 4 clean sheets in the first 14 games of the season. So let me see if I get this right. So Wimbledon, Bolton, Cheltenham, and Crewe. So when you look at it that way, it's not enough. We haven't kept anywhere near enough clean sheets so far. And I know obviously scoring goals is important, but you're not going to outscore teams every week. It's as simple as that. You're not going to outscore teams every week. And in games like these, I think this is Portsmouth really should have been a lesson, but this particularly should be a lesson in the sense that we need to be street smart in these kind of games. And against teams near the top, we're not going to be able to play the type of football we want to play, at least not to the same extent anyway. And I think in these games, we need to have more of the Gillingham type performance after we went down to 10 men, where we showed real grit and desire and the resilience to all the Steve Bruce cliches, basically, to get that result. We need to show that in games like this. And the only positive I can think of from my own personal perspective is I didn't go down there. My mates Pete and Paul went down there, and amidst loads of other Sunderland fans, I feel really sorry for them having to watch that. Obviously, season's not done by any stretch, don't get me wrong, it's not decided after 14 games, but again, that's 4 defeats we've had this season, and I know we criticised that we drew too many games. I think this season so far, I think we've lost too many games. We need to turn some of these defeats into draws, and then, keep the winning thing going, but I don't know, I'm talking garbage here. Oh, as the clip from Jamsani's already got swearing, I'm talking shite. So, anyway, I'll love you, leave you there. I'm actually going to Sheffield on Tuesday, so God, yeah, that's going to be fun. Safe trip down to everyone who is going. Safe trip journey back to all those sorry souls from today. Well done, Rotherham. You're going to win 5-1 against promotion rivals. You're not going to complain at that, are you? Love you and leave you there, guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you wish to, as always. And in the near future, I'll be back on the YouTube to waste more of your time. See you all later.